Hey guys, I am so excited to make these gift tags today. I posted this on Instagram the other day. I will link my Instagram down below in the description box if you want to follow me on that platform. But this is so cute. I'm using the Nutcracker die from Concord and 9th and Concord and 9th cardstock as well. The embossing there is from Spellbinders. But I thought that I should make a video, show you guys my process, but I'm going to change it up a bit. So let's go ahead and move that aside. I purchased these tags here from Amazon. They're really inexpensive, but with that being said, we've got these metal pieces attaching the dies together. So you'll have to have some snippet tools to break those apart because you don't want to leave them on your die because they will just create an impression on your paper or in your paper. I use these snippet tools here, and I recommend you doing that outside because it's just going to pop off and fly somewhere. If you try to cover it with your hand, that will hurt your hand. Just speaking from experience, you can thank me later, I promise you. Okay, so paper, colors, what do we have here? So what we've got some glitter cardstock, just a random brand. We've got Grapefruit, Mushroom, and Sea Glass. We've got some white cardstock as well. This is going to be for our tag. We're going to get this cut out in 110 pound. So I'll set that off just to the side. And now for our Nutcracker, I selected Mushroom instead of black because this is going to be more of a lighter tone. So I kind of wanted to play with the gray and see how that looks. And I just took all the dies off of that stickiness and placed them in what can hold my finished cards, and then it's just stuck to the back of that. And I'll just use this as a reference as I select what dies I want to use. So for this one here, I used that round hat. I really like the tall one there. So let me move this stuff aside real quick. And let's just put the dies over there. So we want that hat. We need our shirt. This is our bib, which will be the white part, which some have it, some don't. So you've got that option. I want to add that white element because our tag is going to be white. We need our body. And then our face. We'll worry about sentiments later. We've got this little jewel here that we can put on the hat. I think I want to do this time instead because here we've got the little holly. Okay, I think, oh, and then we need the boots, and I think that that's it. So I'm not going to be using these today, but I did use them for this tag, as you can see there. So let me put all this stuff back real quick. You know what? I'm going to leave out the joy. Let's use that because I think the Mary is going to be too big. Well, unless you did the Mary horizontally. Okay, so we'll leave both of those out and play with those to give us some more options. So I'm going to set this aside so I can use that as a reference to piece together my guy, or I guess I can use that as well. Either way, now let me start to get my little pieces cut out. And on this tag, I did use the black. So I am doing something new here. So let's cut out the hat in the blue or the sea glass. And then we can cut the boots out in the sea glass as well. And I'm noticing, I don't know what that piece is. I don't know what that goes to. It's not the mustache. So we'll have to see what that is because I don't have that element on here. Okay, so let me get all of this stuff cut out real quick. So I'm going to just speed it up a bit and put on some music. All right, so I had to cut the face out again in black because I don't want his eyes and his eyebrows to be gray. His mustache could be gray, but I didn't, his eyes I want to be black. So brought in black there. And then I also, instead of using like a skin tone color paper, I'm just using white cardstock, and I brought in some alcohol markers. We're just going to color that using my light skinned tone marker that I have there. And I think that this is everything that we need. So I'm going to go ahead and dump this out. And this here is just a lid from an IKEA container. So that's what I'm using if you're curious about that. It's come in handy. Just using what I have. Okay. And sorry about that noise. The AC just cut on. Or actually, that might be the heater, honestly. I'm in long sleeves. It's probably the heater. Alrighty. So let's turn all of these over for a better visual. So we won't use that, but we've just got some extra pieces here. And we're gonna add some detail with this fun gold. We cut out the shoulder pads and the belts in gold. All right, so what we need to start with, I guess, is start with the face. And I was gonna go grab my magnet. I needed my liquid glue. Okay, and I need to zoom in a bit for you guys. Line this up here. And try to get him, ooh, goodness. Trying to get it aligned there. Okay, perfect. And now let's go ahead and add the hat. Just a little glue right there on the head. And I'm going to zoom in for you guys real quick. Alrighty, and now this pretty hat. And if you watch some of my other card videos for Christmas, I've been kind of sticking with a theme. If it's a non-traditional card, I shall say. I found this color palette on Pinterest, and it's from the Stamp Market. It was a color palette that they posted or someone reposted on Pinterest, and I loved it. So I went through to my Concord and Night cardstock and kind of just selected what was close to that. And I've been using it this Christmas season as a non-traditional Christmas color palette, and I love it. I'll bring those cards in a minute and show you if you didn't catch it. I'll link them down below as well, or I'll try to at least. Okay, let's line up that shirt. Oh. Okay. And let's go ahead and bring in our marker here. This is the tri-blend, so there's 3 different markers in one. I'm going to use the light tone here. And just watching out for that hat. Now there's a couple ways to do this. You could just color a little, area on the cardstock before you cut the die out. Or you could color it before you glue it down. Or obviously there's this way. But this is a great alternative. If you don't have the cardstock, just think about those alcohol markers that you have. Or any marker, I should say. I guess you could use matte pencils as well. Alrighty, and now let's put the cap back on this. Let's go ahead and attach his hands. And those pieces are white as well. And then we've got the nose piece that we'll have to color too. But oh goodness, it stuck to the little wax tip. Okay. Oh, and I was touching the other little hand, so I got the glue on my finger. Okay, let's place a little bit glue back down and find this hand. And it's nestled right there into place. All right, so I'm going to speed this up and put on some music while I piece this together. I don't think that there's really any complex pieces. The only thing is this little piece here. I'm not sure what that is, but I don't think we need it because I didn't use it for my last tag, so we'll see. Okay, so I'm just gonna stop right here real quick. That little detail right there is hands down, I think my favorite thing. Oh my goodness. That just made everything pop. I am so happy about that. So let's go in and add the other gold details. So we've got the headband there, and then we've got the belt, headband, the detail on the hat, and then we've got the belt. Oh my goodness. This is cute, you guys. Okay, so I'm going to use my tweezers for these little pieces here. The gold is a win. Okay, so now we've got the jewel that I want to place on the hat. We need to fill in the gray details with the black. So let me add just a little bit of glue there and kind of trying to spread it around with my precision tip. And I'm going to do the same thing with the eyes and the eyebrows. Okay, let's turn this over. Okay. Cute. And these are a little tricky because they're so tiny and they're usually turned the wrong way. I think I got that one right. Perfect. Yay. Check that. That is perfection. Oh my goodness. When something is just too stinking cute. Oh man. Okay, coming back in with my alcohol marker, let's color up those hands. Oh, we need to attach the nose. And trying to avoid that colored cardstock. I kind of got a little bit on there. Where's his nose? Did I lose it? I think I lost the nose. So this piece, I don't want to cut all of that out. I don't have to, it's not necessary. So let's just kind of position that off a little bit. I guess it really doesn't matter. I'm just cutting this in my die cutting machine real quick. And we have that black nose from when we cut out the mustache stuff. Sorry about that noise, guys. And I almost lost another nose. That went into my sleeve. Okay, so let's bring this guy in. Just a little bit of glue. And nose. So the bridge of the nose is the narrow part. So that is facing up. And then it's right above the mustache. Just getting that pressed down. Let's use my finger because this was kind of causing some indentions there. Okay, and I think that that's probably glued down enough. So let's color his little nose. Perfect. So we're gonna color in some cheeks. And let me bring in a scrap piece here. This is the Coral Blend in the light. I think that that's gonna be cute. So this is the hard part here. Trying to get them even. I think that's it. Okay. So, and I place them right above the mustache, kind of falling into the mustache, because the nutcrackers I have in the house, that's how the cheeks are. And they're quite bold cheeks as well, but they kind of are, actually like the full cheek is underneath the mustache. So that is why that is why I chose to do it like that. And we've got our jewel here. Okay, so we've got that position. And I've seen some of them over to the side, and that's cute. Let's move it up a bit. Should we have it like that? I think so. Or we can move it down a bit too. I think I like it there better. And this hat is quite tall, and it needs some of this space occupied, or it'll feel unbalanced. So having this piece kind of more towards the middle, I think is better for the overall look of our nutcracker. So let me add, my glue's starting to dry up. Okay, that was a little too much glue, but that's okay. And we're gonna have a little space in between that gold band, and then we'll just kind of center that. So cute. So is that it? Everything is colored, and I'm really loving the mushroom, how it's just a really soft element because these colors are so soft. So now let me bring in our gift tags here. And this is 110-pound cardstock. Let me move all this stuff over real quick. And we still have our sentiments there that we need to put on, or our greeting on our gift tag. So let me get this run through real quick. Man, the bottom of this just did not want to run through. I had to push the plates through. It just stuck down. Okay, there we go. So this is the largest tag from the set, and I, picked out the large one obviously because I went with this larger hat. Let's bring in our tag here. The holes are very narrow, so if you had a hole puncher, you could make this bigger. You would just want to make sure that you punched it right over that hole, but that is an option. And you can just write to and from on the back. I did play with these earlier, and they are not symmetrical. So if I cut this back out and tried to glue two backs together, they don't line up. They're a little bit off. So I wanted you to know that if you go look at these dies, because you can't glue it back to back. Like I did it for this one here because the front one is embossed, and I wanted a smooth, clean surface on the back. But with these tags, you just can't do that. Okay. So bring in our character here. And I think I want to bring in more gold. So we've got our Mary and our Joy. So let me pull some more gold cardstock and get these run out, or run through the die cutting machine, and we'll play with that. And then we need to decide on a ribbon as well. So I was looking through my gold cardstock, and I am running low on this particular gold. I've got 3 different types of gold right now, and this is pretty much what I have left. So let me grab my poker tool here and pop those pieces out. Okay, and then our Mary is stuck in. Okay. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. This is darling. This makes me happy. This right here. Let me remove how it looks, not this part. Literally. No, I'm removing these little extra pieces, these cutouts that don't need to be there. But this vibe, this aesthetic, this craft, hobby, what have you. That's it, guys. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. Okay, so for y'all, so this is one look, right? Then we cut out the joy. I feel like the mushroom is really what I'm in love with. That softness. So, okay, so we've got joy, which is really cute and sweet, but I love this script font and this position here. So let's make this permanent. I'm gonna move the joy over. I need to keep that so I can use it for something else. Let's make the nutcracker permanent. Just with some liquid glue, I'm gonna glue it straight to that tag. I don't want to elevate it. You most definitely could, but I just don't want it to get snagged on anything. Traveling wise. So, okay. Because this is a cutie. So let's make sure that he's lined up. I don't want him to rip. Lined up and stuck down. Just adding some pressure. And this dainty piece here. What I'm going to do is get closer to the lens there. I just add a little bit of glue. I know you can't really see that, guys. I'm sorry. I just add a little bit of glue, and then I use my precision tip to kind of spread it around. And this helps reduce too much of that glue seeping out once you press it down on that paper. It doesn't completely eliminate it, but it definitely helps. So I'm just kind of dabbing. Okay. And now let me turn this horizontally so it is leveled. I should have had that up just a bit. I can kind of stretch it out, but I don't want to rip anything. But it would be nice if it was just shifted a little bit over to the right. But that is cute. So I pulled some chiffon ribbon, going in a completely different direction as my first tag here that I did for Instagram. But let's see if I can get this chiffon ribbon through this little hole, because I don't know where my hole puncher is. I think, for some reason, I think I put it back in storage. And what I have to use as a hole, oh, careful. Let's see. Okay, so I just had to add some pressure there so it didn't rip that paper. So just pulling. It's kind of hard to get started, but then once it got started, it was easy to kind of pull through. So let me cut this down. And this chiffon ribbon comes in a 2-pack from Hobby Lobby. It came with this light pink and then kind of a brighter pink. Just, you know, inexpensive when it's 40% off. So that is where that is from. And this is the finished tag. So you can write or stamp to and from on the back. And that is the gift tag. We've got the nice stitching element. And is the ribbon catching the attention? Yeah, okay. So we've got the stitching element. And I love the lighter colors. Now, under his bib, should those be black? I don't know. No, we'll leave it. I'm thinking of those bibs there, those dots. Should those be black too to stand out? But no, I think the gray works because it matches the pants. All right, guys, let me know what you think. I hope this inspires you to break out some of your old dies that you haven't used in a while, that you made cards with, and they're just kind of like, break them out, make some Christmas cards, or Christmas tags, rather, I'm sorry, Christmas tags this year with some of your old Christmas dies. And this was super fun, and this is adorable. I hope you enjoyed this as much as I did. Give it a thumbs up if you did, and I'll see you in the next Cartocraft. Thank you guys so much for watching, and happy holidays. I forgot about this piece that we talked about earlier, so I'm going to zoom back in. It's part of the boots, and it's the die. It's just the boots in that piece itself, so it's self-explanatory that they go together, but it missed me. But I wanted to show you how this is intended to be. Okay. Just like that. Just a little bit of dimension, just another neat element that they added, and it actually levels things out because we've got the raised belt and accessories, so it was fitting that that element be there at the boot. All right, everyone, hope this helped. See you in the next one.